Ain't it foggy outside? All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack, how the hell is it going today?
Dude, I just want to know how has the wrestling world responded to Obafemi's thing?
Oh, wow. Let's start there.
That's the only thing I care about, and I didn't want to talk about it until right now. I haven't heard anything. I haven't watched anything on like Bubba's show or anything like that. So. I saw Dreamer.
Okay.
But he was just like, oh, well, that's better business for those two to do. But it was only like a minute-long segment out of who knows how long it was.
He's trying to get a job.
I saw Meltzer and Alvarez, and they both didn't really like it.
They panned it?
They panned it. And the only person...
Did they say the thing about, like, just burying the King of the Ring, like, the 20 matches of it?
Yeah. I mean, you just completely made that not mean anything, and you booked yourself in a corner when you didn't have to. So I just kind of think it was weird. We recorded on Monday, and this was before Monday Night Raw, and when Hack threw that out there on our show Monday, we literally laughed in his face because we thought it was such a bad idea. And then later, right after recording, we find out that that's what they decided to do.
You were pretty much on your way home.
I was.
And we found it out and texted you like, wow, Oba really just said, I'm bypassing the championship belt.
So did they say, have they decided another match yet?
I think it's a Hell in a Cell with him and Brock at SummerSlam. No, somebody for Sam.
I meant a championship.
So it's Seth and Roman for that belt. And then have they definitively got Sammy's opponent?
Well, there was, somebody
Gajin was there, so...
Gajin was there. Gajin, you're up here. The Gunk.
What's going on, everybody? The Gunk. Live
Late
and in
as
person.
usual.
Your local Gajin.
Right on Gunk Standard Time. I was at Atlantic City for Monday Night Raw with the BTA gang. And, whatever.
Was the crowd stunned when he said it?
Dude, the crowd was ecstatic, first off. Yeah, they were hyped.
Gunk actually likes the move, so I want to put this out there before he says whatever he's about to say. He likes the Oba choosing Brock thing, but continue.
Yeah, and... Well, basically, I was interjecting because I got a spoiler for SmackDown. This will come out after, so it doesn't matter anyway. Cody and Jay, they go one-on-one to see who faces Sammy on Monday. And Cody beats Jay. So Cody...
Oh, big surprise. Jay does another job.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's Cody, Sammy,
Sammy? No, it's Cody, Sammy on Monday. When this episode comes out, Cody, Sammy will be the main
Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, of Monday Night Raw for the world title, yeah.
Are they going to put it back on Cody?
I don't think that...
So they take belt versus belt. Does Cody even have a belt now?
No, he
just lost to Sammy.
That's right.
Yeah, so... And I think this Monday Night Raw is also...
And what's Gunther doing jerking off right now?
Well, he's going to have a match with...
With who?
Nick Aldis, it seems like. They're building up to that as a match. Yes, a non-wrestler.
He's going to make Jay do another job.
No, he's going to work Aldis, it looks like. And Aldis is a worker. I mean, he's former NWA heavyweight champ. He's never worked in WWE.
Yeah, I know the name. I just can't.
But
it's Mickey James' husband.
Yeah, he can work, but he's never worked a match in WWE.
Hack's never thought about Mickey James' husband.
I'm just saying, if he's ever been... He's travel with that girl.
I know he likes Mickey James. So I'm saying if he's ever seen her, and she's like, "Oh, this is my husband."
Yeah, I know.
It's, a lot of people think because Raw is in Chicago on Monday that CM Punk is going to return, and that's going to set up a Punk and Cody match at SummerSlam. Whether or not that's for the belt, I don't know. But
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is Cody going to beat Sammy, and then you do Punk Cody for the belt at SummerSlam again?
I don't think that would serve any purpose to take it off Sammy that quick and put it on Cody.
But yeah, LA Knight to put somebody over.
I'm fine with them doing Oba and Brock.
I think we're beyond anything as far as realism go. Like,
Oh yeah, throw
you know,
anything
when you
out the
say,
window.
like,
yeah,
when
yeah.
you say I don't think they would do that, I think we're past that point.
Yeah, I think.
You know,
Like, I like Oba and Brock. Like, that's fine if you were going to set up that third match. It's just, why'd you have him win King of the Ring?
He shouldn't have been in the
You
tournament.
could have just got
Well,
there
you could have
another
screwed
way.
him in it because your original plan might have been him
Well,
to
I
win it,
thought-
but then you just screw him in the match.
Well, when I said fucking before, Brock should have screwed Oba out of winning the King of the Ring. And that gives him a reason, and then you're fine. Your booking's fine.
It's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
if you
right.
if you had done that, I don't think there'd be the issue with it. But a guy getting the title opportunity when he's never been champion before, so fresh in his career.
When the championship is supposed to be everything in wrestling.
It's a stepping stone, isn't it? 20 out of the 30 guys that have won it have won the title. Something crazy.
What, King of the Ring?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, somebody check that stat. Yeah, you win that match, you're at the heavyweight title. You're a champion.
Well, of course, the Gunk actually liked the idea, so here he is to defend New York and the Fed. Gunk, why do you like this booking?
Well, first of all, I don't like the booking of the King of the Ring. I think it was just wasted. You know what I mean? Like, and I also liked when King of the Ring wasn't just an automatic title opportunity. That also would have fixed this problem because then
When did that come about?
like when
Do we
they
know?
brought it back, they were like, okay, it was like the new Royal Rumble. It's like you'll get a shot at SummerSlam
Is that
instead
like
of WrestleMania.
5 years ago? Is that like 2 years ago? Do we know? Because I
I
don't
would
even
say
know.
it was probably like 5, maybe.
Okay.
I could be
'cause
totally
I can't
off.
remember. I can't remember how long that's
But
been
that,
that thing.
once again, that would have fixed the scenario. Then Oba's just the king of the ring. He won this tournament, and now he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to face Brock. That also
Right.
makes sense. You know what I mean?
Oba wins King of the Ring. Brock comes out and fucking hits him from behind. Whatever.
Yeah.
you know?
However,
Yeah.
even though I don't like how the King of the Ring was kind of buried and just like, you know what I mean? It's why did they even do that entire
you just
tournament?
wasted however
Well,
long.
how else can you treat it?
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna say, "Oh my God, Vince McMahon can't believe what's You're not
Yeah.
gonna say that. You're just gonna go bypass it. It's not
Right.
You know,
And
just don't even mention
I don't
it
like
anymore.
that because it just feels like why are all these guys fighting? But what I do
We'll
like,
about a minute.
I do like that Oba. It just feels right for his character. He's just like, you know what? Like he's like almost this like wise, like fucking like African warlord. He's like, you know what? The time on Brock is ticking. He already fake retired. He's gonna be out of here, and I want to prove that I'm the baddest motherfucker that ever stepped in this ring. So I'm gonna go put him down. Like that seems almost like befitting of that character. I don't think that would work.
What
for
are you
like
paying Brock Lesnar to do the job in his hometown? Honestly, are you paid him $10 million?
Well,
I think,
All
I
right,
think,
so
he, I
that's
think
a
he
new-
wants to go out like that.
So that's a new thing.
He already did in the first one.
Right.
Really retired.
That's what I'm saying. Is he going to double job?
I don't think he has a problem doing that.
No, I don't.
I know, but it's a joke.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he has a problem. I don't think he has a problem either. But like he already did the job and put the kid over and like retired, basically.
Yeah.
Like threw his shit down. Him and Heyman had the
Right,
fucking
that
thing.
wasn't fake. That dude, he ain't no real actor. Those are real tears when he did that.
Right. So is he? I don't know.
I just think you insult your fan base that invests time into these matchups and
Yeah.
a King of the Ring thing, and you're insulting that fan base who spends time digesting it and then saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter."
So
What
why
are they
should?
going to say next year?
So right. So why should anybody invest in
Somebody
it?
should cut a promo actually early on him. You know what I'm saying? Say why? For
I'm not
who? For
wasting
what?
I just, it's just dumb, and I think the vast majority of the audience probably just doesn't even care, and maybe they know their audience
Well,
better
they're
than
all opened up, just like the writers are.
maybe they know their audience better than we do, right? But to me, it just seems
But at least
lazy.
you're not putting a strap on him right now. That's the one good thing that I like about it too.
That's another thing. That
But then don't put him in the tournament
Well,
for the
no,
title
you just
shot.
did. They just couldn't have had him win the damn thing.
Right, Right, but
so easy
I
to
know,
get out
but-
all this. How did they not see any of this bullshit coming?
I think that they just. I don't
think they
know,
care.
man. I truly
You
don't
don't think
know.
Paul Heyman said to him, dudes, are you retarded?
Yeah,
I don't-
I don't think they. I don't think they
Seriously.
care. I don't think because they're gonna people are gonna watch on Netflix. They're gonna get their money. The check's gonna clear, and I
No
don't
matter
think
what
they care.
they put out.
I don't
Yeah.
think they have a singular guy in that room to be like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do
Well,
that.
they've already said they're letting AI write their fucking storylines. So,
Yeah.
like it's almost like that episode of South Park when they go into
Yes,
the
with the
Family Guy
whales.
writers,
With
where
the
they're
whales.
just whales picking random
seems
It's
Well,
like
about
the
right.
fucking kids. That's like a kid writing a term paper with AI, and then the teacher grading it with AI.
Yeah.
That's that they can't be doing that.
They have spoken.
What do you do? How does AI even know? To pick Seth Rollins. How does he know to pull out a match from Seth Rollins to put those two together with something they did on an indie show here?
Heck, go on your Grok right now, give them a roster, and be like, come up with storylines for a year. I guarantee it'll give you like storylines for a year.
I'll do it a little bit later.
Don't. It's gonna
Using
be
like prior information that's on the internet about that wrestler. Things like that.
It's lazy. It's non-creative and it's stupid.
I think
and,
it's a lie.
And so that was Oba winning King of the Ring and then giving up the
No,
title
but I've
shot.
seen people on Twitter being like, why did they do that? Like, why did he win the King of Ring? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the tournament? And everybody's just like, yes.
Yes.
It's not like everybody's
Every
like,
comment,
yeah,
yes,
everyone's
yes,
like, yes, it does. Like, yeah, like,
yes.
Yeah, I don't think we're alone in thinking that it's bad, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't have anything against the Brock and Obi being
no,
the match.
you just
Now
booked
I
it
call him
horribly.
Obi because you do. I've
Obi.
started to
What
call
is
him
his
Obi.
name?
It's Oba. But now-
Oba Femi. Oba Femi.
Oh, I'm gonna start calling him
Okay,
that.
cool. Then I'll start calling him Oba.
Yeah, but he did stop at the store on the way to.
So we got 6 King of the Ring
Indigo.
winners have won it on their first try.
6 King of the Ring.
Like on their first attempt.
And
Okay.
what, did they go on to be champions?
Yeah, after their first attempt.
Okay.
6 of them.
I mean,
Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Edge, Brock Lesnar, and Xavier Woods.
Well, because did each of them win one after that too? It probably sounds like that's why that
Xavier
stat
Woods
is
won
because
the
they
title?
won more than one Royal Rumble
He won King of the Ring.
Oh, he won
or
King of the Ring
or whatever
Okay.
it is.
Let's
Yeah,
talk.
dude, you win that match, dude. That's your ticket to freaking the next strat, the next big strat back in the day.
It's
Yeah, but I
a
don't want
push. It's a push, but let's talk about the news that hit yesterday as we record this. Probably the most shocking trade in the NBA since Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers.
We had the longest odds to land Jaylen Brown.
And then the Sixers somehow pull off the deal for Jaylen Brown. I didn't believe it when I first saw it. I thought it was a fake tweet. I immediately checked Shams' account
And you believe
again.
the picture of me that chapped up that
We'll-
you guys were looking at?
Oh, yeah, we
earlier?
got to get to that.
We'll show that
We're
later.
gonna post a picture that Tosh thought that was my real body.
Everybody else kind of thought. Gunk thought it too. Don't just blame me for this
Dog
one.
Gunks is an idiot.
Okay, thank
He's
you.
got
for-
a king.
Thank you. But this Jaylen Brown trade, Hack, what did you think when you first saw this, man?
I was sleeping, so at first I thought, I was like, wait a minute, didn't we trade Brown to freaking New England? That was the first thing I
Yeah,
thought.
AJ
and then
Brown.
I'm like, oh my god, because I hate what's his name, and Brown's a badass, so I was super happy.
I mean, he's 29 years old. He's a former NBA Finals MVP, and
I just know he's a baller.
he's a baller. He's
He's
a
just
dog.
a baller.
I know that there's been recent talks that analytically he might not be one of the 7 best players on a team, but anybody with eyes that
That's the
watches,
biggest joke I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
yeah, anybody with eyes that watches basketball can see that this guy is a player. And the Celtics traded him for Paul George and 2 picks. I'm blown away by it. I really am. Still, and suddenly,
Dude, he had to do the GM's wife or something up there. You don't get rid of him to the 76ers for nothing.
well, that's what I'm thinking about. Is like,
Something's we might not find out for 5 years, 7 years,
I'm
10
still
years.
waiting for the catch
There's
of the
yes.
trade. Like,
is this
I
a
felt
car?
like
The
he was-
transmission is fucked in. You know what I mean? Is this a girl with herpes? Is
Yeah,
This,
or-
is this something where you're like,
Something's
what am I
crazy.
not
A
seeing?
girl
here?
with a dick.
Yeah, what am I not seeing here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was texting my boys this morning, and I was like, I'm waiting to hear that he's going on an African retreat for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, dude, he's a super intelligent dude. He got offered a job at NASA. Like, he went to Cal Berkeley. Like, smart ass dude. Yeah, and they
What
and
college did he go to?
Cal Berkeley.
Oh, okay.
He was taking master's courses when he was a freshman, like all that stuff. He got off like NASA's. He's super intelligent, and the people at Boston were saying like, you know, he's kind of got the I'm the smartest guy in the room syndrome type thing, and it was kind of wearing thin in Boston, and him and Tatum were this, that, and the other.
Yeah, that smartest guy in the room thing, that's done.
Yeah, we deal with that on a weekly basis. Listen, just
It was probably true.
Just to get-
I mean, dude,
yeah.
there ain't many freaking rocket scientists in the NBA.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on, he went to Cal Berkeley.
like, do you
I
think?
mean, I don't go to Cal Berkeley to play basketball.
Do you think it ultimately came down to Tatum's camp saying it's either me or him, and I'm not coming back?
It could be.
And they chose this.
It
I
could
mean, like,
be.
I'm trying to
You
think of
never
the
know.
reason why.
Well, look what they did without him while he was injured last year. You know what I'm saying? Does he feel like he's just got usurped by the new leader of the team?
But Tatum proved it. I mean, Brown proved that he is like he was an MVP candidate last year.
points a game.
I mean, he was an amazing player last year.
I think there is a division there, like between Tatum, Brown, the organization.
It's like us and our quarterback and our wide receiver.
I think there's some sort of division there. Like I think they were fine, but there came a point where that happened. And listen, we were gonna have to like give up multiple picks if we were gonna trade Paul George and get out of that contract. It's one of the worst contracts in the league. We have two of the worst contracts in the league
ever.
between him and Embiid. And then we ended up getting Jaylen Brown in return. I can't fathom how, like, listen, I'd be the first one to tell you that I've been complaining about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown pushing off and doing all these things and I feel gross having to cheer for them now, but it is what it is.
It's time to love it. It's time to embrace it.
We got out of the shitty Paul George contract.
Philly's invigorated.
Let's flop it up here, guys. All right.
This dude's like
And LeBron's
resurrected
coming.
the outlook on the Sixers in like 24 hours.
I know. I was dead. Like,
It's like, dude, if Embiid retires tomorrow, we still have Jaylen Brown, DJ,
I
and
can
Max.
try to trade Embiid right now, honestly.
no. I want to keep
we got to
Embiid.
see what LeBron does first.
We got to see what LeBron does.
Yeah, but I could easily get rid of Embiid right now.
No, we're on LeBron watch right now. We are very, very much so on LeBron watch, and there's a couple things tea leaves wise where you'd say, hey, Maxey's a clutch guy. That's a thing right there. You can't discount that. Embiid played with him in the Olympics. I mean, you got a couple things. And Gansey, our GM, has ties to him dating back.
Did you hear about this, Hank?
No.
Our GM, Mike Gansey, came in second behind LeBron in Mr. Ohio basketball when they were in high school. So they fucking have connection.
Right? Did
Yes.
this guy ever make the pros or anything?
He was borderline. He played at West Virginia and I think St. Bonaventure.
He played at St. Bonaventure, went to West Virginia, made the Elite Eight with a team, whatever, went overseas and played. But he was second place to LeBron James in Mr. Basketball in the state of Ohio. So they clearly have a relationship.
He was also in the Cavs organization after LeBron
Yes.
went back there a second time.
Yeah.
So he does have some kind of ties. And his brother put out there that tweet that I sent to you guys yesterday with the picture of them together from their high school playing days and an eye emoji, Hack. So there's a couple tea leaves here. It's
There's a lot of tea leaves.
I know. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Hey,
It's
man.
just like, if you think about it basketball-wise, LeBron makes sense here.
It does.
You put him in a starting lineup with Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid. Listen, basketball-wise. Now, if LeBron wants to go and have fun and play with Steph and, Draymond and do that whole thing, that's fine. I don't think they have a legitimate shot of getting out of the West when you have the Spurs and OKC.
They're going to struggle to get out of the first round.
Sure. And you can't guarantee Steph's health. I mean, granted, Jimmy Butler will probably be back past Christmas and everything like that, so who knows. But you can't granted, you can't guarantee Embiid's health, but you would still have Brown, Edgecombe, and Maxey. So Miami, Giannis, and Bam, I don't think is enough because they really don't have anything else down there. Cleveland is probably the biggest threat, I think, because they have Harden, Mitchell, Mobley, and
it also makes a
and
good
Harden
like.
blows.
Well, it also makes a good
farewell.
bow tie on his career to end in Cleveland. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, his third time back.
Right,
Right,
it's
his
kind of
third championship.
It's kind of
Did he
poetic.
get one there the first time? Or did
No,
have
he
to
never
go
won the
back?
first time. He
Okay.
only won
Yeah.
the second. But it would be a nice, kind of poetic for him.
And
to end his
also makes
career in
sense
Cleveland.
basketball-wise.
Right. So I would say Cleveland and us, but
And go to the East so you don't have to mess with all the dudes until the finals.
stay
Them
out of the
strong
West.
guys in the West.
I mean, stay out of the
You
West.
gotta
It's
see
going to be
Denver.
San Antonio and OKC.
We
So-
have the answer to Wemby.
We do. We are.
If he's healthy.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, Joel. Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. We're going to be obviously hoping that this is the greatest July 4th in the history of Philadelphia this weekend coming up here. But
France and Paraguay, baby.
I just loved hearing all like the Boston radio people and the fans being like, "What the
yeah,
God, Philly?"
and Bill Simmons having a colonoscopy. The beautiful
Guys,
thing.
see, Flyers are talking about Giroux.
Oh, okay. Who cares?
reunion.
Who cares about that?
Bring him home.
This guy's
Guy Shane.
Gosh, gushing over here with that contribution. This week on the show, we watched AEW Forbidden Door 2026. This was from San Jose, California. I thought this crowd was a little bit on the weaker side as far as...
Well, you watch a show for 8 hours, it'll get like that.
I know, but that's not usually the case with their crowds. Their crowds usually are energetic throughout the show, and this one had a lot of like ups and downs at certain points. And they only had, I think, about 8,000 in the building for this show, so
There was nobody in the upper level.
not a great house.
Nobody in the upper level, but
Right.
they didn't show it a lot. But
Right.
that's the shit I look for.
Yeah,
Not-
with San Jose, I don't take as like I understand Forbidden Door. You're trying to get like
Proximity.
the Japanese. You're trying to get the Japanese like that whole thing going over there. But I mean,
And it's an easier flight for them.
Yeah, but it wasn't a great house, though. So the show started off with the Young Bucks taking on Titan, Shingo Takagi, Mystico, and Masca Dorada. So this is a three-way.
Your boy.
My boy Mystico, man. This was a three-way opening tag spot fest, man. It was, dude, they did so much in this match.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it really
Like
was.
500 spots.
Yeah, like the creativity in
Literally.
this. Shingo gets forgotten about the worker that he is, man.
He was my favorite part of the match.
Yeah, he's like awesome. Like he's like a powerhouse, but he's not that big. But he wrestles like he's bigger than he is.
Who, the older guy?
The Japanese guy.
Yeah. Is it with the long black hair?
Yeah. He was
Thick?
he was fantastic in this match.
Yeah, it's the right timing, too. You
Yes.
should have met the
Yeah,
right
he was
time.
my favorite part of the match.
Yeah, I mean, I like Teton spots in this. Mystico was awesome, and the Bucks are the Bucks. I mean, you know what you're getting with the Bucks. I think.
Dude, I thought they were slowing down, but dude, they didn't look. Dude, that match was. They were there.
They
dude.
were.
Wow.
And now we're talking about these
Wow.
guys where it's like they're entering their 40s and stuff, and like, but they're not missing a beat though. It's like I've never seen anything like this. Like even the Hardys slowed down.
The memory that
The
you
memory.
have to have for that.
I know, and the creativity too, where it's like you've done all these things before, but it's the order in which you do them and the way that you get around some of these reversals. I just thought for an opener of a pay-per-view, three-way tags are a little convoluted and everything, but this
There
was
was a
straight,
lot.
There was straight action in this
It
match.
was a lot.
And the crowd was right there into it too.
Well, they should. Of course they were.
I mean, I really enjoyed this for what it was. How long did this one go, Ollie?
1753.
Okay, so it went 17:53. The finish was they super kicked, they caught Titan on a dive attempt, and then they hit the Meltzer driver for the finish. This was just, I mean, it's a Young Bucks tag match. There's like a baseline for those matches where I'm like, they're never going to be lower than like a 3-star.
Yeah.
This wasn't like the greatest one I've ever seen, but it was a super fun one. I'm going to go 3.5 stars for it. Ollie?
I'll give it like 2.75.
2.75. You're going below the 3. I said.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. Like, it was decent. It was good. It
Yeah.
wasn't horrible.
Hack?
For me, it's a 4 because I enjoyed it much more than I thought I was going to.
Okay.
Because I knew it was going to be a super spot fest. You know what I'm saying? But I like the pacing.
It was paced a little bit differently because they weren't doing the 3 guys in the ring at a time.
Yeah.
It was just the 2, which I kind of like better. I don't like 3 or 4-way tags because they always just end up being like a mess. But
Yeah, but they bring the 3-way tag in thing at the end.
they did.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was fun though.
Yeah, it was. I liked it.
Ty.
I didn't
3.
expect
3.
to like it.
Up next on the show, and I mean, if this wasn't the show that this was on, this might be the best match on the show. Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. I love Zack Sabre Jr. on any card because the style that he works is so uniquely different from what you typically see on a wrestling show card, and I love the way that him and Kenny worked in this match.
And
It was
sorry.
good.
If you notice, every time Zack Sabre works, like I don't like follow like 100% of his work like in New Japan. Like obviously I've seen him like a shit ton, but every time he comes over here, like he makes the opponent work his style. You know, like
Yeah, you're coming to his. You're coming to his.
yeah,
point.
like Sabre's never working somebody else's style.
No.
Like he's running the show. Whether that's how it's called or how it's portrayed or how it's like whatever, like it's always at his pace, his style, like and everything, like, and that's what I love about it. Like, so I was interested to see like how Kenny was going to
Like all those arm locks and when he's twisting your wrist and shit like that. Yes, they totally his kind of match.
Yes.
He's the only one that does that shit.
He's not the only one, but he's for mainstream wrestling. He's one of the.
But that's what I'm saying. Like him, like he's going to work Kenny Omega, and Omega's working his style.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time I see, like I've never seen Zack Sabre work somebody else and be out of his element and not do what he does.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably
Like,
happy doing it because it's a little bit slower. You know what I mean? It's not like him and Ospreay. It's a totally different match.
Well,
than
that's
those two.
all bump.
Yeah, right.
So this though was
Hey,
like.
work my arm, kid. Go ahead.
I mean, like I don't know. I really it's a breath of fresh air watching Zack Sabre work, and
I don't like his shorts. His pants are goofy or something.
you don't like his gear.
Yeah, because they're not. I don't know.
No, his
The
body's
waistband is goofy or something.
well, his
It's-
body's weird. Like his
He's got a big
posture's weird.
torso.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something's weird about his
Well,
outfit.
it's just I think he's kind of like lanky, but he's kind of like
He's
thick.
got a long torso.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
torso.
and it's his body and his posture, and he's always got his chin up, and he's
Yeah.
like, if you
But
know,
his tights
like,
aren't tight around them. If you know his tights
no,
are
they're
like loose. They're kind of like diapery.
He
or
kept
something.
adjusting them like every once in a while.
Oh,
yeah.
it was this whole show was a bunch of freaking. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it. About the screwed two matches, problems with the mask getting ripped and the girl with her boobs.
This though, I mean, I love the arm. Like Kenny's selling of the arm was not just selling the arm, but his facials in this were like, if you're a wrestler watch Kenny Omega's face and the way he reacts when he's not in a hold on this too, because it was just like a masterclass of selling. And I know we've watched Kenny, and sometimes the selling's what I would say a little bit over the top, especially when, like some of the stomach stuff that he was doing over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But this selling from Kenny Omega, you're watching a master at work here, man. You really are. And these two guys, I thought they put on a hell of a match here. There was a really nice spot with the counter of the V-trigger for a roll-up, and then Kenny hit him with a pile driver for a double down. I really like that. There was Zack Sabre started then going back to his fingers, and then Kenny got him up with a Snapdragon, a V-trigger, and he went for the one-winged angel, and he kept going for it in the match. And Zack got him into a triangle choke, and then Omega got out of that
was a great spot.
with a power bomb, and then he hits him with the knee, and then he finally got the one-winged angel on him. How long did this go, Ollie?
This was 26.
26 minutes. And the other thing I really liked about this match following the opener is the opener was spot, and not yes, but this was a build.
Yeah, it was great.
And awesome shit, man. I really like this match. I'm going to go 4.5 stars for this. Ollie,
This is a 5.
you go 5.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is
Oh yeah, I could have
Like,
went
it's
5. I could have.
like a perfectly built match.
Yes.
Like you're saying, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Kenny goes for the finisher, reverse, goes for the finisher, reverse. And every time you see a reverse, it's something different. Because it's Zack Sabre, you know what I'm saying? Like he's putting you in he's slipping out and putting you in a hold something different. You know what I mean? Like every time I watch the dude wrestle, he does something that like I've never even fucking seen before.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like it's always entertaining, and these guys are just perfect.
Yeah. Hack.
Besides being a hair long, I mean that's a 7.
He goes 7 on it.
I mean it is.
Besides being terrible, it's a 7.
I know, but I mean, like, did you see him miss a spot? No, not really. Yeah,
No,
like
God, I don't know. I like that kid, the blonde kid.
Sabre.
Yeah, just seeing. I couldn't imagine like Tony Schiavone trying to call what that dude's doing. Forget it. You just can't call like those moves that he's like his reversals and all that shit. You're like, what do they even call? Some of the stuff that dude does.
That would be Excalibur. He'd be like,
I have no idea.
Yeah,
you know?
but yeah, that guy. I like that kid. He's
Yeah.
different, just because he's just totally different.
He is. He absolutely is.
And he's so fucking smooth.
Yes.
Like with everything
Yeah.
he fucking does. It's like
and he's so credible. Like they could bring him in and sign him and put the world title on him, and I don't think anybody would be like, that's
He's
bullshit.
got a lot of William Regal in him, to me.
He does. It's that British world of sports style of the old trading
I'm better
holds
than
and
you, nose in the air.
yeah. Ty, what do you give it?
That's a 5.
5. Man, yeah, I undercut that one, I guess. Here, guys.
You said 4.5.
4.5. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't go full 5 for it. Up next on the show, the Continental title match between Jon Moxley and
This is where
Bandito.
they should have put the girls' match.
Which
Right,
one?
we'll talk about that later.
The
One of
Mercedes
the women's
one?
matches.
Yeah,
The Mercedes one?
either one, but I think the Mercedes would have been better there.
So the crowd was, at this point, not into the first half of this match.
And Mox was trying to get to be the heel, like, and dude, he's so good. He's like one of those dude. There's a lot of like matches in here. The guys are so good, you can't really have a heel because they're popping for dudes that are just great wrestlers.
But Mox did a good job of getting them on his side as a heel. And I guess
Yeah, but then when he's got him in the corner with a couple minutes left and he's giving him the 10 count, the crowd's counting the 10 for Mox up on the second rope on him.
I think they just do that for everybody.
yeah, but they also were like, and that's the thing that bothers me about, I guess, what they've done with the Death Riders over the last 6-9 months or so is
Hey, Claudio, is that Claudio? Where's he been?
he's still there. He's
Claudio
still
Moxley.
working.
He was
all
there.
them, yeah.
But I hated them cheering him on, like at
We'll
the
get
top
to that
of the
later,
ring.
but I'm just saying the dichotomy of they're kind of like tweeners, but yet we're supposed to be cheering them as faces sometimes, and other times they're supposed to be heels. It doesn't have.
It's Mox. You gotta like the dude because he's just good.
I know, and I
think
do.
that's New Age wrestling, though.
Right, where it's not baby heel dynamic. It's more just
Not
in a match, the guys figure it out who the heel and the baby is, and when you're working Bandito, I mean, Bandito's gonna be the baby in a match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bandito's not going to work heel in a match. And Mox did great stuff like wearing him down with some clotheslines, ripping at the mask, like all that stuff to generate the heat and get the crowd into it. I thought they did a really nice job of. There was a bunch of stuff.
Dude, how about when the whole mask ripped? Oh my god.
Well, that's what he wanted. I mean, I don't know if he wanted.
No, absolutely not. You see how it slowed the match down to like a crawl? Or as soon as that
because
happened.
every time he had to fix it and do all that.
Yeah, it slowed it. The same with the girl match when her boobs strapped.
Well, he was
Just
bite-
going to
he was
totally
bite-
slowed
he
this
was
match
biting-
down to a crawl.
He was biting the cut and everything. I think.
Oh, he's
like,
wanting to
Well,
get
he's
more
gotta work-
juice so you can't see the dude's face.
Yeah.
When he first ripped it off, you could see his whole face.
yeah.
When that first mask went, you could see his whole face. And then the crowd, and then the camera keeps going to it. For a while, they were keeping off of it, then they're zooming in on the dude's face. And Mox, I think, is trying to, like, yo, dude, get some more blood so, you know, we can't see your face because your mask is, like, doing nothing.
There was some really good stuff at the end with the choke. Moxley was choking him out from behind, and then he tried to get in the bulldog choke, and Bandito got out of that. And then Moxley just cinched it in and held on to it, and that was the finish. And
I liked it.
I love these, like, Mox. This time last year, every Mox match had a fuck bullshit finish. And Mox a year later,
Well, because of that crew was with him.
the crew's still with him, but instead of all the fuck finishes, they've done all clean finishes for his match. As he's like this baby now, whatever he is, this tweener. And this is a match where I kind of thought it was going to go to a draw, and they did a finish. When was it, like 19 something?
It was 18.
18, okay.
I didn't think that Mox had any chance of losing.
I thought it was going to go to a draw.
No,
I thought they were going for a 20-minute draw on this one. I really
How
enjoyed.
long was it, Ollie?
18 minutes.
I really enjoyed this one too, man. I'm going to go 4 1/4 for it. Ollie.
Probably like 3.75. It was pretty fucking good. I mean, it was pretty entertaining. I know the mask thing kind of fucks things up, but I mean, when you're going for a spot like that, it's kind of hard to. When you're trying to fucking rip a mask, it's kind of hard to know how much you like.
That you
how
can tell
far
he
it's gonna
ripped it
go.
and then like held himself and was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, like,
you
yeah, right. You know, like, I like the idea behind it. You know what I mean? And like it looked good with the blood, and like him wearing the all white was a good. You know what I mean, and everything like that. So and they worked great. You know, it was a good match. It was a different pace for Bandito. You know what I'm saying? As far as
was.
like match
He had half
goes.
a mask.
But he was good. I mean, yeah, 3.75.
Hack.
Yeah, it could have been way better, but it was. I love Mox, so I can't give it less than like a 3.5.
Okay. Ty?
4.
4. Up next on the show was the IWGP Global Title match between Shota Umino and Pac. And
How jacked was Pac?
Hey,
Dude,
before
the
we-
dude puts on 5 pounds of muscle every time I see him.
He's just gigantic. Like, no human should look like that, really.
Yeah, he's Big Papa.
But before we get started, I know we always kind of like get in on fucking AEW and like just their match card and where they have like. Why are you putting Pac Umino after Omega Sabre Jr. and Moxley Bandito?
I don't know where else you're going to put it on the show.
first,
Before them,
You could have switched them in the Tekla match that was right after that.
switch Sabre Jr. and Omega and Pac and Umino.
the
Like,
crowd took a powder during that match.
They did, and it was a crazy great match.
They
This-
took a total powder.
like if you switch Omega and Sabre and Pac and Umino, like, I think you're fine.
And I think I don't disagree. I think
Or
Omega,
throw Moxley second, and then throw Umino Pac in the middle, and then do Omega Sabre Jr.
well, both of those matches would have had an easier time of getting the crowd in this spot.
Right,
than
I'm
this
just
match
saying,
did.
you throw. Who's really invested in Pac Umino?
No one.
Nobody.
Right,
No one.
that's what I'm saying. That's if you sandwich Pac Umino in between Omega Sabre Jr. and
Yeah, they should have came on after the Bucks.
Yeah.
Umino and Pac, probably.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
you're literally asking Pac and Umino to go after two of your biggest guys in the company and Sabre Jr. and Bandito. Like,
Especially get like one of the like top New Japan guys on the card early and over early.
and they were all
one of their big belts. I mean, it's like
and they were all 1v1 matches. Like it weren't like it was all 1v1, no stipulation, no nothing. Like it was all just straight up 1v1. Like I think that
I agree. They didn't do
the
them.
placement was like just no justice. Like,
Yeah, they didn't do them justice. This was a
Yeah.
disservice for the spot on the card.
Right.
But as far as a match goes, this is pretty
match,
damn
dude.
good.
Yeah.
And I thought they were beastly in this match. Pac is awesome, man. I mean, he's been in AEW now for the 7 years that they've been around.
It's a shame because he's like probably one of the
I know it's
best
personality.
workers that is just never going to get the credit that he
Right.
deserves. It's
And-
like
Man, there was a great powerbomb spot through the table.
He's
that-
great as a
dude, that
subordinate.
power
Oh
the
my
top rope
god!
spot?
Oh
Yeah,
my
Through the
god!
table. That's my only note for the whole spot. for the
Shades
whole
of
match.
Mike Awesome and Tanaka there with that one.
no,
man.
like
And he overshot the table.
a little bit, yeah. But like almost as clean as you can do on like a twisting fucking powerbomb spot
Yeah.
over the table, like.
And Pac looks gigantic right now too.
Yeah,
I mean,
He's
my
bigger.
God,
He's bigger every time, man.
he
It's
is,
crazy.
and he's a hell of a
Yeah,
worker.
obviously they're
I know, I
not
would like
testing
him
for anything there.
I like him better when he's like just by himself.
Pac?
Yeah, and not like with the death. Like I like
Yeah.
him just as like a singles guy because he can talk, and he can be like a mid card, like kind of like heel,
Oh yeah,
and somebody who's like going for what, like the Continental Belt and like things like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
He
know
could
they
beat
have.
Ricochet.
I know they have a shit ton of guys like that, but
they do.
he
and-
doesn't really need to be in the Death Riders. I think he's better than that.
Well, and I think also with him being in the Death Riders, it also hurts other people like a Daniel Garcia, who and a Yuta for they're lower on the pecking order there in the Death Riders too, where it's like if you took him out of the Death Riders, they could slot up as well. So I agree. It's probably best for him to do something outside of that group at this point, but
I think he'd be a great tag team wrestler.
he'd be an amazing tag team wrestler.
Like think about like him and Brody King.
Oh
Like
God,
they
that'd
would
be
be
insane.
fucking
That would be a
That would
fucking
be
awesome
awesome.
team.
be insane, dude. I mean, like, yeah,
It would
They
be
would be
better
fun to
than
watch.
what fucking Bandito and him was.
Well, yeah, because
Pac's
they
actually
can talk,
thick.
well, and they can like talk, and there's not like the language barrier and shit. Like
No, but Pac's actually like a brute. Like
Yes.
Bandito's not a brute. Like you put Pac with Brody, they could just be some brute fucking bit. And like
that would be awesome.
yeah, like those two, that would be a fucking phenomenal tag. And they're hurting for tag teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Pac hit him with a 450, and they got him in the brutalizer. Umino hit the ropes there. Pac hit a lariat he countered a lariat with a poison rana, which was really awesome. And then Umino hit him with a Paradigm Shift and then a Northern Lights bomb to finish the match off there.
Umino's got some great fire.
He does.
Like, he got, like, some good, like, comeback fire in him.
He's got an Okada-esque drop kick, too.
Yeah, he's their guy that they're going with right now, and we'll see what happens.
He's pretty old, isn't he?
He's, I want to say he's on the younger side. I want to say he's probably like 27, 28, I would if I had to guess.
Maybe just
He's
because
29.
29, okay.
maybe because he's Japanese, he just looked like 45. But
No, he's on the younger side, man.
all right, good for him. All right, go with him.
As a match, though, dude, I really enjoyed this, man. It was snug. It was violent. It was fun. I'm going 4 stars with it. Ollie?
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, really solid.
Hack?
I didn't watch. I had no interest in it.
You didn't watch it.
I mean, I watched it, but I was like, eh.
You were
I had no interest to why, no reason to watch the match. Give me a reason, you know. Like,
I am to
I've
do your
already
homework.
watched
How about
some
that
great
reason?
you
The
know,
reason is that we do a podcast every week.
Your show.
Well, give me better shit.
Okay, so you abstained from this one. Ty, what do you give it?
Yeah, it's like a 3.5. They were put in a tough spot too, and they delivered.
Up next on the show was the AEW World Women's Title match between Tekla and Starlight Kid. Did you watch this one with Tekla in this?
Yeah, I love Tekla.
Okay, you watched this one.
The other girl stunk.
Oh no!
Not impressed with her at all.
Oh, I thought she was really good.
Yeah?
Especially when she got her in that muffler submission at the end of the match.
Muffler.
You know what I'm talking about with
The leg around her neck.
the leg around her head.
Kind of like the airplane slide
Yeah,
with her.
and then she cranked back on the arm, and then I really liked all that stuff. Her moonsault, I thought she showed good fire too. And I mean, I knew Tekla was going to win this match, so it was a foregone conclusion. But
My favorite part was the Stardom commissioner.
the Stardom commissioner, what's his name? He sold
with a finger.
He sold that.
Dude died.
He sold the mask too, like it was like a cast iron like pan.
Yeah, like he got obliterated.
Yeah.
That was so. Yeah, he's so right. That dude was hilarious.
He really was, and he did a great job selling the
He
angle.
probably took
his
so
face
much
was
shit for
great
that
the
from
entire
the boys
match.
later.
Yeah, well, he did the angle a couple weeks ago. We were telling you about where they did that, where she jumped him in Stardom, where she went with the shave.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
And they put out that really cool T-shirt, band in Japan shirt for Tekla. Awesome stuff there. So
that shirt, yeah, that is a cool looking shirt.
really cool
She got
shirt.
a pink tongue in that. Is that one?
It was a red, white, and blue one. I enjoyed this, man. I really did. I thought that they had like Tekla in this match. She's feeling herself more and more with these performances, and
Dude, she is on fire.
She is.
Like she is. You can tell. Like she's on the fucking top of the planet. Is the way she feels right
It
now.
was probably why I wasn't so impressed with the other girl, because I'm so impressed with her.
But like every mannerism and
She got it all.
Yeah, like she is fucking on top, but she feels like she's on top of the fucking world right now, and she's looking like it, and she's acting like it, and it's coming across awesome.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy watching her, and it's going to be her and Mercedes at All In, and
Which I'm interested.
that's going to be a hell of a match, man. I'm really excited for that one.
Tekla smacks her around.
This finish was
And her 13 belts.
well, she doesn't have them anymore, huh?
I'm just saying. I heard the announcers.
So
How
Starlight,
do you think I even knew she had 13?
there you're paying attention to the shows. I like, she hit her with
Well, I cared. It was Tekla.
the moonsault hit her, and then she kind of just got her with the legs. Like it looked kind of rough on that moonsault. That
that was a little stiff. Like
Starlight Kid hit her with. Tekla got to the ropes with the hold I was talking about, and then there was a roll up, and then there was a bunch of. Tekla finally hit her with a spear, which was really nice. How she got
After
into
she
that.
did the fucking spider duck
Yes.
down on the fucking
That was really
Super
nice how she
clean.
got into the spear there. There was a curb stomp, and then she points over to the commissioner, and she hit another curb stomp for
Same
the finish.
finish as Braun Breaker and Seth.
Well,
Basically.
they did the one off the top rope.
It don't
which is-
matter. It was the same finish, dude. I would never do that.
So you didn't like that?
No, I didn't like that. They just did the same exact finish on a pay-per-view freaking the day before or whatever.
And
Yeah.
Tekla got way more over doing it.
Yeah, she did. And she absolutely did.
I can't believe you guys didn't think of that. That was the first thing I thought of as soon as
No,
that
I
happened.
saw it. I
Well,
knew it was
the
his
brawn
fault.
was a little different because Seth hit him with.
It was the same. It was two of the same moves. I don't care. It was different. He came off the top of the building.
It's funny that we talked about this the last AEW pay per view, where for some reason the curb stomp for you is like the only move in wrestling where you're like, no, it needs to be protected, and it's Seth Rollins, and there's everybody does every move. It's not a thing.
Not a lot of people do the curb stomp.
We talked about this literally the last. Yes,
How many people do that as like a standard move in their match?
There's a couple.
Well, I don't hear anybody yelling names out. There's 4 of you here.
Well, you're putting us all against you. Moxley was doing it for a while.
All right, there's one.
Yeah. No, I'll come up
It's
with
like the most common move in wrestling.
it's like an Irish shut up.
That and a wrist lock.
Oh, the other thing during this paper, like, I can't see two guys just stand in the middle of the ring and hit each other with forearms anymore.
I mean, dude, I've been over
Every
that.
match, there's let's just get in the middle and square off.
Dude, I've been over that for like a year, like maybe 2 years now, and I've been over that.
As a match, I'm going to go 3 stars for this. Ollie?
Yeah, I'm like 2.75 to like a 3. That's good, solid.
Hack?
Tackle gets a 7 here for carrying that girl through that match.
I don't think she carried her. I think they had a competitive match. Ty? 3. Up next on the show, this was the AEW World Tag Team title match between Cajun Cope and the Dogs. And I think if anything on this show could have been cut and just put on TV, it was this match. But I see why they put it on pay-per-view with the return. This match was all about the return of Jay White, pretty
It was
much.
set up nice though. The way the kids were like, they were like the dynamics of the match in the beginning, where they're like, "Oh, kid, you think I'm going to do this, and like you're going to out wrestle me because I'm old?" You know, well, we're not old. And then it just got too long.
It took. How long did this go, Ollie?
This was 16:45.
Yeah, I liked the first 5 minutes.
The setup was good, and I liked the finish. The finish. I mean, the crowd popped huge for the return of Jay White, man. I mean, that was
Biggest pop of the night.
big. It honestly was the biggest pop of the night, and I'm really happy to see him back. I mean, I think he's one of the best.
It's been over a year.
Yeah, it's insane. It's been over a year, and I'm not even sure. Do we even know what the injury was?
I forgot about
I think
it.
it was a shoulder, but I'm not 100% sure.
Dude, it's a long time away, and I'm glad the crowd remembered him and reacted like they did. And I think he's one of the best finish guys in the business. When he hits that switchblade move, man, the crowd goes nuts for it. But as a match, this was just whatever. It could have easily been a TV match. I didn't really love it. I thought Finlay was okay in it, but it was just there for me, and I don't know. I would have been fine with this not being on the card. Yeah, I'm going to go 2.5 stars for it. Ollie?
I'll give it like a 3. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I like how like Edge and Christian like structure their tag matches. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of different than every other tag match we see now. Because they're not doing all the big spots and everything like that, and everything that they do makes sense. You know what I mean? And it's like clever, like Hack says in a way. Like Christian and Edge just know. You know what I mean? Like they know what they're out there to do. They know the fucking assignment, and they pretty much nail it every time.
I see your point, yeah. Hack?
What?
What do you give the match? We're talking about the match
I
here.
don't know. 3.
You don't know 3. Any reason you gave it a 3?
Long.
So you like long.
No, I don't like long.
So that's the reason you didn't give it higher?
Yeah.
See,
Dude, what are you all you doing? Me trying to rationalize all my scores. I give people an 11 and you just laugh it off.
Well, because
Now I give somebody a 3 and you want to know why exactly I did.
want some input.
I don't know why.
This is your podcast, and we would like to know your rationale behind what you saw.
Sandman.com.
Ty, what do you give the match?
That's not a real website.
Yeah, it's not. Don't try to go to it.
I thought it seemed long at times, but I'm giving it a 5 star.
Wow, a 5 for this guy. Let me hear this. Rationalize your 5.
Well, this needs rationalizing a 5.
Oh, I want to hear it. Let's go.
Rewatch the match. At times, I did feel like it was a little bit lull, and it was a little bit drug out. But the more I thought about it and everything that's like, dude, you watch those guys, their timing was 100% precise. Everything that they did everything for a reason. The way they built the match, everything that went on, the way I was sitting there watching, and I'm like, is this going on a little bit too long? And then they were building and building and building and building, and their timing was just fucking perfect, one step after another. And I expect that with Edge and Christian. And like the one spot where Christian does that, and you can see him where Finley knocks him into the ref. Christian's standing there, he's talking to the ref, and he's telling him, he's like, yo, this is your bump spot, whatever, as he's counting going there, and then he gets bumped into the ref and all this other stuff. I just appreciated the timing and like the precision in which they worked more than the actual like, I guess, match itself, like watching it for me.
Those kids got a master class. Those kids learned more in that one match than they probably had in the last 25.
And if you watch them, they were on point too.
Yeah.
So,
Those kids are good. There's a reason why they're working with them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Watch that match over, and you'll appreciate like the timing and the effort. And like I agree with you, it felt a little long at times because there was a couple lulls in there. But if you're watching like the wrestling, the timing part of it, that's why I gave it a 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am going to go back and rewatch this match because I don't know.
So am I.
No, and take it with a grain of salt because I do agree with you.
He rolled his eyes. I actually am. You're not going to rewatch
No,
it.
dude, the show's too long, dude. I
agree with you. This is the match that probably should have been cut short of all the matches.
I think it was a match that should have been a TV match.
Right, it's your tag team title match, so it's hard. It's hard to cut that match short, and I agree with you. There were times in it that like seemed you were like, but just watch it and appreciate the timing and the work that they put into it is why I thought it was that good.
All right. Up next on the show was the Owen Hart Women's Tournament final between Maya World and Mercedes Moné. And Maya has been coming out of nowhere, coming out of left field to be in the finals here.
I don't know much about her, and I didn't really see her before this, but I liked her in this match.
Oh, I like her a lot. I think she's got something. And
dude, if she didn't have the problem with her boobs, the match would have been way better.
Well, I also
she finally gave up on trying to cover it at the end because she had to go. You know, the end had to be quick. But you notice as soon as that happened, Moné threw her outside the ring. The match went.
Well, the ref like was talking to her in the corner and tried to like
hey, take a powder, kid. We'll give you some time or whatever, you know. And then everything she was doing. And then she had a problem with her wig too. Her wig went half off. She's fixing her wig. I felt bad for her.
But the performance in this was strong.
At the end, she was there though. The last couple minutes were really good.
I think it was a tale of two matches almost, where like the first half the crowd kind of wasn't there for it.
She wasn't there.
I thought the first half was kind of shit.
But Mercedes was walking her through it, and then she finally picked up her gear in this match. And literally too at some points where, but this got to a point towards the end where you're like, oh man, this is a tournament final.
Yeah.
And I hate to be the person that's comparing it, but like we just watched the WWE tournaments, men's and women's of the King of the Ring, and if you want to watch how tournament finals were worked on this show versus that show, these were worked like they were fighting for something that mattered. Both tournament matches.
Because clearly in WWE it don't matter. You can just throw away a title match.
I know, and I'm not
trying to be around next week.
I'm not trying to compare the two, but like
no, but dude, you're right.
How both of these men's and women's Owens matches were versus the King of the Ring stuff. These matches were like empty the tank out for them.
It's a company difference in general.
Yes, and it was amplified in these tournament finals.
Yeah.
Mercedes did a ton of great stuff. Like her reversals, the Maya reversed the lung blower, which was really nice, and then Mercedes rolled her into the moneymaker, which was really good. There was a bridging cradle. There was a moonsault. There was another moonsault. Maya had her in the crossface for a bit, but then Mercedes rolled out of that and put her into.
Oh, dude, they had the crowd
with that crossface.
Right fucking there, that crossface. Like, dude, when Moné was in that crossface, and then they flipped it, and that was it.
They would have bought that as a finish.
Yeah. Like they had them 100%.
To me, I didn't think the crowd felt like me that the other girl that had a chance of winning. But I think the crowd actually believed it then that there was a chance of her winning.
Which is great work.
Because I don't feel that they thought that way and watching it before,
And they
before the
portrayed
last,
it- yeah, they portrayed it
like
fucking
30% of the match.
There's no way when that bell rang that
Started
anybody
believing her.
thought that Maya was going to win the match. And
Until that point.
Until that point.
Yeah.
And if you can get people to buy into a false, that says something.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, they fucking
Against
had
literally
that.
the greatest woman wrestler right now, like technically, I mean, with all the belts and everything
Yeah.
all over the
That
planet.
might have been the second most that crowd had been up fucking for except for the Jay White pop.
Yes.
Like that was,
Reactions.
they were fucking there.
Yeah.
Like 100%, you could feel it.
So then Mercedes hit her with another backstabber, and then she tapped her out finally to the bank statement. This went long, too. This was what?
25, basically.
25 minutes.
Well, 10 of it was doing absolutely nothing. Was the girl fixing her wig and her bra?
But even with the rough first half of the match,
But dude, it finished strong.
I loved
finished
it.
really strong.
Like I really loved the end of where it
Yeah.
ended
I was
up.
like, thank God the
Dude,
girl stopped
I know.
worrying about her boobs.
And
Dude,
you
the
said
first
this
half,
hap-
I was like, oh man, and then the second half, I was like, oh shit, that turned out to be like pretty
awesome.
good.
And
Yeah.
Hack, you say this all the time, man. People remember the finish, and this finish was great. So
Oh, I wish it was a little bit more cleaner. Like the backstabber, like it was like a little bit fucking off, like for their sake.
I'm going 4 stars with it, man. Ollie,
Yeah, I'm like right there with you out of 4. I mean, it was like clear, concise, like kind of story from the beginning to end of the match. You know what I'm saying? Like Maya, like Mercedes not taking her too serious, and then she's kind of like, oh fuck, I'm kind of got to take her fucking serious now, and then like she kind of got more and more aggressive as the fucking match went on, and
That's a
then
good
you
point.
end and she's fucking
yeah,
cranking all the way back. Like this
Yeah.
is it, you're done.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought it was really good.
Now you've had enough.
Hack,
3. But it had the chance. The girl didn't have the problems with her outfit. That could have been a 4.5 easy, that match.
yeah. Ty,
Dude, that started at like a 0 and ended at like a fucking like a 4.5. You know, so I got to go like probably 3.5. Like the first, it's so funny because you watch what's her name, Maya, right? Maya, like the first the first couple spots that they went through was like the most robotic, like
I forgot, you're right.
was like the most robotic. Hey, we're just doing this. Like, hey, I'm throwing this. There's not like thinking. Like you could tell they're thinking and they're like reacting. And then like halfway through the match, like we said, a switch flipped.
yeah.
And they were like, hey, we're having fun here. This is a fucking match. Like that totally fucking switched. So, I'm still a little bit underwhelmed by Mercedes, if I gotta be honest, considering to like her previous work.
I'm not. I think she's right there back, man. I think she's great.
I don't think she's not good, but I'm still waiting to see her hit that next gear. Like I don't know if she's coasting because she's getting all these opportunities and
She
she's
needs
throwing around,
mom. She needs the right opponent to be better.
yeah,
Well, we're
like
gonna see with her and Tekla at All In, man.
I
Or is
don't
that what
know
it's gonna be?
I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if Tekla's the perfect one
She
for
needs
her,
somebody bigger than her.
but
Monet.
well maybe Bailey when Bailey shows up at All In. But
I don't know if that's happening, but
yeah,
we'll see.
no, I'm just like, and I love, dude, I love Sasha, I love Mercedes. I'm just waiting for her to like kick into that next gear.
Up next on the show, this was the steel cage match with half the roster in it.
I had toothpicks holding my eyes open at this point.
Well,
We didn't know if we were taping it. We have a problem when we're taping it sometimes on whatever
Oh,
we're
trust
doing
me.
it from.
Oh, the first time, dude, I fell asleep the first time watching it. I had to rewatch it.
I watched the show over the course of 3 days too, so maybe that's.
It was a lot, man.
It is a lot.
Oh my god.
It is a lot. And this match,
What they do every time.
it's what they
nothing
do.
new.
This match. How long did this go?
The next pay per view started at 7. So
That's right.
This is 31.
This went 31 minutes, and with all the spots in this, I'm like, oh my god. The circular cage. First off, I like that.
awesome.
I like the circular cage.
different.
It's different. It gives guys room to work around the ring.
And the rest outside
And
for
delay.
fucking 5, 6,
Yes.
7 minutes.
Sure, but I think my biggest issue is that AEW now has like 4 of these kind of gimmicks, and it's like they almost feel like they have to do one of these every show, where you have Anarchy in the Arena, Stadium Stampede, this, and then the Blood and Guts.
A lot of big groups in the company.
There are, but now it's like they have 4 of these gimmick matches that are very similar, and I don't think they should utilize them all every year.
Count how many guys were on that pay-per-view. Sorry. How many
That
guys?
match or the entire
No, their whole pay-per-view.
I mean, I don't know if you should do this many kind of those matches. You know, we just saw the great one from last
No,
month.
you don't need the opening match and that match. I think those are kind of like the same things to me.
Right, and we just saw last month where they did that Jericho one, which was great, and this one was also great. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of the same. And I know Don Callis has this faction that's a basketball team big, but it's like, I don't know. I mean,
34 people.
34 people on the card? Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, this match had how many? 12?
12.
12 of the 34? Is that counting Leo Rush or not?
No, so 35.
35?
Oh, that was the little dude?
Yeah.
They killed him last night on TV.
Oh, I didn't even get to watch last night. What did they do?
No, they had him wrestle a dude for the
Adam
title.
versus Kevin Knight.
They had him
Oh.
lose. On TV, they had him do a match and lose.
Oh,
That's
really?
Dude, why is that dude having a match? He needs to be with a leash around him. The crowd popped. Last night they popped for everything he did in the ring, like huge.
Oh, wow.
And then they beat him.
They're still going to pop for him.
Yeah, I know, but,
No, but I get
Vince
Hack's
would
point.
not do that same thing to that dude. After him pulled him out, and when they had the bag swinging around, and I was watching, what's his name, freaking Broderick, or whatever. I was like, he's somebody.
Broderick. It's not Matthew Broderick.
What's his name?
It's Roderick Strong.
Yeah. Ty's looking at me like, what the hell is Hack talking about? Huh? Well, yeah, him. I see him shoving it under the ring. I'm like, they're going to put somebody in that bag and bring him out. But I forgot about that little dude. Yeah, but then they killed his whole gimmick last night.
Well, how about how great the spots were with MJF? MJF's sell of him, the Don on
With the ring going this way, that way, this way.
They
Like,
did the idea that you talked about, Hack, where you were talking about him doing the Lord of the Rings stuff with the ring, and it was just like, oh my god, this is so perfect. It honestly, it brought some levity into the match too.
yeah, that and the
Yeah, and the
hydration
orange
break.
peels with the orange juice in the eye for Fletcher.
I love that
yeah,
too.
so good.
There were so many spots in this match that. What did you think of Kevin Knight getting blown up and then going through the table?
At the top
How
of the
did he
cage.
not go through all of them?
I don't know.
I don't know how the bottom tables didn't break.
I have no
happened there?
idea. I have no
I don't
idea.
think I've ever seen something like
No, it was wild.
Yeah, well, you notice the announcer says he went through 2 tables. Well, that's what they said. They didn't even mention that he didn't go up. They didn't go through the 2 bottom ones.
I know
No.
if I was Kevin Knight, I would have fucking had a ref over and been like, yo, tell somebody to come put me through these
Again,
fucking
yeah,
other
do
ones.
it again or something.
I thought Darby was going to.
I thought so too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, fuck it.
Well, wasn't that the
Like-
spray painted gold tables that were on top? Wasn't there a gold spray painted table?
Well, yeah, because they had like the Don Callis family like picture on
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, so I don't know why there's other
What
2
about
in the bottom.
what about the Darby thumbtack bump, man?
Dude,
oh my
the
god!
face
Yeah, 1.5.
I,
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
saw
I
somebody.
don't know if we'll see him do that one again.
I saw somebody on Twitter say this and was like, "That's the first time I've ever seen like Darby register like actual pain on his face for a bump."
Like, actually be like, ooh, fuck.
Like every
Yeah.
time we see Darby take a bump, I'm like, oh, but that one you could see that he was like, this is a bad idea. I don't like that.
Yeah, like, kind of hit it in the face. It's like, ugh.
This was just, I mean,
Dude, that was nothing if you rolled down them metal stairs like that.
I know.
No, but I think he's prepared for that. Like, I don't think he was really prepared to do like a 450.
belly flop,
Yeah, like a 450 face bump into the tax. But
There was the great reveal in this match of your boy Andrade finally splitting from Don Callis, which was great. And the shirt that
Yeah,
says...
they beat him up last night on
well,
TV.
Hack wanted him to take his pants off.
I know, he's
when he
been
got the
hoping
belt.
for that
Hack was
for-
like, yes,
He's-
yes.
He's been hoping for that for years.
Yeah.
He had the fuck Don, fuck MJF sign. And then Jay Briscoe hit a Jay Driller on Doyle.
That was
and-
great. With Callis was like, you turncoat.
Yeah. Callis on this match was just listening to that
He's
guy.
at the fence and his voice is cracking. He's like, Kyle!
Listening to that guy on commentary for with entrances and everything for this was awesome. He was on fire. This match was awesome. It was a little too much, but it set up. It did a great job of setting up the Briscoe title match that happened on Dynamite last night. And I know Briscoe lost. I didn't get a chance to see the match yet.
First MJF?
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, he finally lost?
Yeah.
MJF. That was his first loss to MJF, right?
Yeah. So MJF is now going to be facing Kenny
Well, that's
Omega.
right. He was 2-0 against him.
He's going to be facing Kenny Omega next week for the title.
And
So-
that's if Kenny loses,
He
then
can
he
never
can never
challenge
challenge
for
for
the
the belt again.
So
Kenny wins?
So, well, you think they're setting up Kenny and Ospreay for All In?
I think they are. And I think that's going to play into. We'll talk about that with the main event. After
Didn't we see Kenny and Ospreay already?
I know, but does Kenny ever need the belt again? Really?
Never.
Well, it's like a last hurrah. It's like Ospreay beating him. I don't know.
he doesn't. But I feel like
Maybe they think he's going to win. And
Aren't
maybe
they
they're
in
gonna get some
Winnipeg
great
in
falses
the,
out of it.
in the end of
They are.
July?
They are for that
So,
pay per view. So
for him to defend the belt in Winnipeg and be
try
the
to pop a
champion
house
there
or- yeah.
in July.
at their next pay per view at the
Yeah.
end of July.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, but isn't all
And end of August,
end of August. So they have a pay per view in between this and All In, and it's in
and
Winnipeg.
it's in Winnipeg where Kenny's from.
So I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
WrestleMania weekend, isn't it?
No, it's
Not WrestleMania. It was
SummerSlam is the first
SummerSlam weekend.
Yes.
Aren't they running like days back to back again?
SummerSlam, I think, is
It's
like
like the first, and they're doing the 30th or something. I think that's what something like that.
Yeah, they might be.
well, I wouldn't be shocked if they throw it on Kenny too, because doesn't MJF have that knee injury?
He does, but I think he's going to get through it. Like, I think he's working through it, obviously.
No, I
he worked.
understand that, but like, don't you think that they would be like, "Hey, listen, take some
The
time
AEW
off"?
pay per view is July 26th, so it's the weekend before.
So it's the weekend before. This match, though, was wild and super crazy. And
It was entertaining.
I was
For
entertained
sure.
the whole time
Yeah.
by it. I'm going to go 3 3/4 for it. Ollie?
I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. It was pretty good. I mean, I like that it's not just all like crazy like spots. Like you get your wrestling in the ring that like you normally would see. You know, like with Takeshita, Okada,
They had a
Fletcher.
great showdown. The crowd was still there
Yeah,
for them,
like that
too.
was great. Couple spots in the ring. Yeah, I mean they really fucking nailed like everything. Nothing looked like stupid. You know what I'm saying, or anything like that. So
And that's on Dynamite this week, too, is Fletcher and Takeshita. So a Dynamite's going to have MJF and Omega and Fletcher and Takeshita. I mean, that's like a pay-per-view.
Fletcher was kind of like the MVP of this match.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so
Going
too.
for it. Like they're like all in.
They are.
Like, wow.
I know.
Fletcher was in there
TV
bumping for
matches.
everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah, Fletcher fucking bumped his ass off. Fucking Doyle did a shit ton too.
Doyle's great, man.
Yeah, everybody was great. It was a good, solid match.
Hack?
Oh, how about what's his name? Didn't do a thing in the match for like 10 minutes. The guy who sticks his hands in his
Orange
pocket.
Cassidy?
Cassidy?
Oh,
Yeah.
he had a night off.
Good for him.
I was like, dude, where is he?
Dude, he brought the orange slices.
Yeah,
He's good.
that was his spot, the hydration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
He
it was
did nothing.
That was great.
Yeah, that's a 10 just for that.
You love a lazy wrestler. If there's anything you
Who
can...
cares? He could have been hurt. Guys were taking care of him. You know what I'm saying? He's in high.
If there's anything the Sandman appreciates, it's a guy taking a night off. I love it.
Literally.
Ty, what do you give it?
3.5. That was fun.
Up next on the show was the main event. This was the Owen Hart men's tournament final between Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. So when I was over here Monday, Hack, you said that the match doesn't start until the double juice happens. And I'm like, first of all, I'm waiting because I'm like, well, it's been 10 minutes since Ospreay got blood.
I told you.
And then it's been 10 minutes since Swerve got blood, and then it went another 10 minutes or 15? I mean, how long did this go?
This was 35.
This was 35 minutes of
Masterclass.
of just unbelievable high-level wrestling of two guys just laying it all out there.
Yeah, it was an all like a New Japan, All Japan like main event kind of match.
It was, man. I mean, they
was
kicked
strong,
out
man.
of everything. Dude,
Some of their spots, they're like quick spots together that they pull out every like 5 minutes.
Dude, that where he jumps up and rolls off his back and then goes, and then they flip and
Do the power bomb into the power slam.
the power bomb and
Oh
the
my
power
God.
slam was like
the power bomb to the power slam that Swerve hit was amazing. the kill shot thing that he hit with him hopping off the ropes when he went for the Oz Cutter was amazing.
Yeah.
The no selling and the kickouts and stuff. Does it bother you with some of the no selling where like he no sold the hidden blade and it was because he was standing and he didn't have all of it on him? You know what I mean? Did any of that did that bother you at all? I mean,
dude, like I said a couple weeks ago, it's like everybody's finish is getting thwarted. Like everybody goes for the finish 4 times or 5 times in their match now. Before like Cody, you never used to stop his move. Now everybody stops his move 3 times a match. You know, that's just how it is now. I don't like it, but that's how it is. And that match was good.
I think there's a difference. I think if you're just doing it just to do it is bullshit. But I feel like the way these guys told the story the entire match, if you watch that match, they did a phenomenal job of telling the story and building of everything, and just I'm a strong man, I'm going to beat your best move, and then I'm going to get my best move on you, and then I'm a strong man, I'm going to beat your best move, then I'm going to do that move.
And talk shit to you in the meantime on both of them.
Both of them every time.
Yeah.
And
Like a movie.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, the story they were telling during this match, Swerve did like an unbelievable job of telling the story and portraying the story through the camera, and both of their facials, their mannerisms, their body language, their selling, their everything that they did told the story, and everything that it was so well done, perfectly in succession. Like, if you shouldn't be blocking my finisher if you're just Joe Blow in a regular Monday Night Raw match of just whatever. But when you build a story like that and you're just trading blow for blow, blocking finisher for finisher, building up, talking shit, doing that, facials, everything, the momentum, up, down, left, right, when you build a story like that in a match, that's just I can believe it then.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it
know,
doesn't take you out at that point.
Yeah, I'm not why is he, kicking out of one at his finisher? It's no, he kicked out of one at his finisher so he can get him now he's kicking out of one of his finishers. He's telling the story, double knockdown. They both get up, they tell his story, and he's bleeding from the face. He's saying, this is it.
Both geysers.
And they're both rising. They're both rising in the corner. The crowd's getting up there. They do another double knockdown. Just telling that story, man.
Yeah.
Bit by bit by bit.
I love how Swerve got colored too when he's swinging him. He goes for the Styles Clash on the floor and he can't get him.
When he swung him
So
with
then
the
he
steps,
just
I was like,
pulls him all
right
the
on
way
the
around
edge corner.
But then he ducks in a little bit under the apron and he gets his color.
The
And
dreamer cut.
The dreamer cut right there. The Bob Backlund cut
Yeah, the
there. That was fantastic. And then just Swerve at the end. I mean, I could do
Dude, that shot of him laying face down on the mat with the blood on his face is perfect.
It is, and I could do without the whole Death Riders and him looking over at Moxley for
I don't give
motivation.
a fuck about that.
That doesn't matter to me because
They're just telling the story.
The shot at the end of Swerve being nah, you gotta fuck, and he's got the gun up, and he's nah, you gotta kill me, man, and he's all right, I'm gonna kill you.
And you see fucking Ospreay on his knees one time, and he's lifting his arm up barely, just, dude, the whole thing. They're telling the fucking story was so good. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, it's edge of your seat wrestling. It's the highest level of pro wrestling that you can get to, I think, for these guys, and they're both masters. I don't know where Swerve's gonna go from here. Does Swerve work Moxley? I don't know what happens. I don't know what his match for All In is because obviously we know where Ospreay's going to go.
I can see Swerve Moxley, which would be phenomenal.
I don't know how you get. I like.
Swerve Moxley would be nice.
I want Swerve to have a big spot on All In because we know what Ospreay is going to be doing. He's going to be in the main event, whether it's against Omega or whether it's against MJF. But Swerve needs to have a high-profile match because that guy is fucking amazing.
And
Swerve and Takeshita?
I think they're going to do Takeshita
and Okada
again. Yeah, I do. I think they're going to do that again at All In. I don't know. I'm guessing.
I just hope
I
Swerve.
don't know, Okada and Fletcher?
Okada and Fletcher?
Yeah, do they turn? Do they get there?
Nah, I don't think they do that just yet. I don't know.
After the fucking super kick spot?
I think they're going to do another. We're going to think it's going to be built before it actually
Wasn't
happens.
Fletcher going for the one belt? Isn't he coming up? Isn't he? Maybe I'm.
He's taking
mistaken,
on Takeshita.
He had a good night in his
okay,
match,
yeah,
Fletcher. I was looking at one of the notes, dude. Everything anybody touched him with, he made them look great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I told you.
we
I
were
said
talking
Fletcher.
about that. Yeah.
I said Fletcher was the star of that match.
Yeah.
when I was going over it.
Thinking, but oh my
No,
God.
Fletcher was the star of that cage match before we were talking about it. He made everybody look like fucking gold.
There was so much in this match, man.
I just hope Swerve fucking is gonna hopefully start getting his fucking flowers because
Yes.
he is phenomenal.
He absolutely is phenomenal, man.
Oh yeah, that put him in another level.
Dude,
I've
I've loved him for a while, but like, dude, after like seeing him like that, like I was just like solidified in like what I believed. Like
Dude,
before,
he's
like,
been on a fucking run.
yeah, like
The finish of this was a hidden blade, which Swerve kicked out of, and then he looks over at the Death Riders and he hits a Death Rider, and then he hits he hit a Paradigm Shift, then he hit a Death Rider, and then he gets him and he cinches him in for the Tiger Driver, and he drops him down on the Tiger Driver for the finish. This is amazing. This is 5 stars. I can't.
which the Tiger Driver hasn't been done. He didn't do in a while.
No,
so
that's the thing about
That's
him.
like
That's
the closing of the story.
Well, that's
Like,
the story about
yeah.
him being with the Death Riders, and they're
Oh,
like,
is
dude,
that
if
what
you
that
want to
was?
be a badass,
Yes.
And he's like, all right, if I want to win, I got to bring the move out and be fucking.
Ospreay put that move away for a long time because he hurt somebody, and then now
if you want to be a killer,
he brought it back to close the
Okay.
story with Swerve and
Right.
be a killer.
Yeah, because he had never beaten Swerve.
what do you give it, Ollie?
It's 5, easy.
Yeah, 5 easy. Hack.
33.
33 for Larry
Might be our
Bird.
highest
Match is
rated
unbelievable.
show.
This is the highest match
And
rating.
it was hard and I was like struggling to stay up to watch this too. Any other thing, I would have just passed out.
Yeah.
I would have gave up on
What
it.
time did the show actually end? Was it 1
Like
o'clock?
12:52.
12:52 on a Sunday night when
was like
people
one
Started at 8.
I know, it's insane. It is literally.
No, it's like just start at 7 for me.
start at 5:30.
Well, they were in San Jose. They were 3 hours before.
Yeah,
so,
so for the people there and the people on the West Coast,
I know, and I'm sure all of our UK listeners out there are like, these Yanks are bitching about that. Meanwhile, they wake up all crazy
I know,
hours to
they're
watch these
watching-
They're
shows.
watching
Watch it the next
NFL
day.
at 10 a.m.
I know.
fucking Sunday mornings. That would be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, I would like it. Ty,
Sunday Night Football over at 8 o'clock.
great.
Monday Night Football over early.
Oh, I'd be so shit faced.
What do you give it,
Yeah, you
Ty?
start drinking as soon as you don't work. Fucking on Monday Night Football.
Done. That's match of the year candidate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
You know,
really
like
is.
that's
Yeah.
that's match of the decade candidate.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Like just the story, the way they like, dude, the facials, the way they talk, everything. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, this is one to hack. You said this. This is one to put a star next to for your matches,
Yeah, for match of the year.
for match of the
Oh,
year
yeah.
for your
Yeah.
hacks.
For our
yeah.
end of the
I
year
love
awards.
both of those two.
Yeah.
It's on the recording. We
Yeah.
can go back.
Next week on the show, we're going to be doing another Hardcore Hall of Fame episode. Hack this time with your boy Bam Bam Bigelow. We're going to be
Fuck
covering.
yeah.
We're going to be covering the career of Bam Bam Bigelow next week on the show. So
Hammer.
Bam.
Yeah, pull up some me and Bammer highlights in WCW.
Stagecoach, baby.
I'm probably wrong, but I don't think we touched much ever in ECW.
No, I don't
No.
think you did. Because he was doing triple threat stuff, and you weren't really involved with all that.
Yeah,
really.
I don't remember doing anything with him there.
So, well, we did the WCW work that you guys had in the past, and it was awesome.
It's so easy.
Housekeeping, July 11th from the Ginseng Lounge in Merchantville, New Jersey. We're presenting Dabamania with the Sandman podcast. This event is fully booked, so
Hell
you
yeah.
cannot RSVP for this anymore. But please make sure to check out Garden Greens and Heady Resources. July 11th from 3 to 7 p.m. We're going to be there, and you can't miss the most hardcore session with the most hardcore wrestling podcast there is. We're also going to be joined by comedian Zach Amico.
We might just stay there until midnight to watch what's his name in his return MMA fight.
McGregor?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to just
Yeah,
hang out there.
McGregor's on,
all night?
McGregor's on that night.
Okay, and we're also going to be having the smoke-off between Ollie and Hack.
That's as soon as we get there.
Easy peasy.
Squash match?
Easy.
Squash match?
Are you mama?
Squash match.
Yeah, squash match. This is also going to be recorded.
Hack's doing the job.
Yes, he is.
Big surprise.
We're also going to be recording this one for an episode on the podcast feed and over on our YouTube channel as well. So if you guys aren't able to join us, we're going to put this out too. Listener questions, as always, send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. Eric from Bucks County writes in, "Good day, Bob Hackland and crew, and a happy MILF Monday to you all. I'm listening to the Wrestling World Cup brackets. I thought of a Sandman-inspired triple threat exhibition match. How about Hack versus remembering what everyone was talking about versus not touching the microphone?"
Hack's doing the job.
I can say that I know who the first elimination is going to be. Anyways,
That's funny.
on to my question.
That's good.
Hack always seems to have a good knowledge base when it comes to history in general. Is there a specific time period or subject that you've always found interesting, or more of a desire to have a broad knowledge about a little bit of everything? For instance, did you know that one of the men killed during the Battle of
Mogadishu.
Mogadishu in 1993, who was awarded the Medal of Honor, was not only from PA, but was also buried in Carlisle, PA? I make the 2-hour drive on or near his death date each year to pay respects. Love the show. It's the highlight of my every Monday morning.
Didn't know that.
What about history? What subjects in history are you like?
Is there
interested in?
anything in particular?
American history is great.
Okay,
like,
like
just our country starting is like a fantastic, the unbelievable thing. Like 200 years ago, just didn't happen.
Right.
Ever.
So thank you, Gushing for that
Gushing.
contribution. But any other subjects like just general world history, I guess,
Anything.
or I know you've been really big into Vikings recently.
Ancient Egypt.
Well,
Ancient
because I
Egypt.
started watching Netflix, and they had like 3 really good Vikings, different like shows on or documentaries or whatever. So I got through all them. Now, since it's 250th year, I'm in the middle of a 5-part series about the American Revolution.
Is that on
so-
Netflix too?
Yeah, that's brand new on Netflix. I mean, because it's the anniversary.
Hack's just been like
Okay.
introduced to Netflix like for the past 6 months, so like he's getting there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since April.
Cool. We're gonna have to get like a book report on the American Revolution from you or something. Jagger Jack from Ben Salem writes in.
Jagger Jack.
How's it going, Hack Pack? Ever since my famous list of cheap Sandman knockoffs, more listeners have been pointing out examples of other gimmicks of Hack being
They have
stolen.
been.
Yes, thank you.
You're the originator,
Yes,
Jagger.
you are. I say let's keep this trend going until Hack is paid compensation for all of these thieves. By the way, Shawn Michaels stole the lazy eye gimmick after seeing Hack trying to remember his spots in the match.
Yeah, lazy eye.
You've never seen it? Oh, wow. Gunk just showed Big Show stealing a Hack spot here with the kendo. Wow, what a thief. All right.
Was that the day he beat me?
No, I don't.
Dreamer.
Yeah, he's squashing Dreamer. I love last week's World Cup. Reminded me of the Hackett tournament. I like when you guys do these custom tournaments. It's always a fun listen.
Thank you. Thanks, Tosh.
My question is this. For all of you, who was your ultimate wrestling crush growing up? There were so many for me, especially when the WWE had the Divas. ECW had goddesses like Francine, Beulah, and Dawn. WCW had the Nitro Girls, and TNA had its innovating knockouts division. Who was your guys' number one love? Hack, I know you watched an older generation of wrestling, but maybe Judy Martin or Fabulous Moolah tickled your fancy.
Scary Sherry.
Mildred Burke, perhaps? As always, love the greatest podcast in the market today, the SandmanPodcast.com.
Thanks, man.
If you only knew about Mule, you ever hear those stories that she was basically a pimp?
Well, yes, I've seen the dark side and everything about that. It's horrible. I don't know. I loved Sonny and Trish, man. Trish.
Of course, you love Sunny Days.
Sonny was great, dude. In her prime,
Trish,
man. Trish.
She was
Trish-
God.
Yeah,
she was over huge.
She was great valet too.
Trish was my heyday, so like I couldn't even.
Yeah, I love Trish, man. Ollie, anybody for you, man?
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly.
That's right.
I was in like fourth or fifth grade, so that's like right when you start like
Oh my god.
really having a crush.
He
was
started
on the
waxing your carrot.
He was on the dance floor with her in fucking WrestleMania. that year.
I remember you going to the bathroom quite a few times.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even know what jerking off
10-year-old
was. He
me.
was so young.
Remember she'd do the exposés and then
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting
They
there
do would
watching.
come out and cover.
Yo, I was 7. I like when ECW
Nuts.
came back. Yeah, and my dad would be like, "All right, Max, cover your eyes." Like he'd make me cover my eyes, and I'd fucking peek. I'd be looking through.
Total guy shit move.
I knew you were going to say it.
Barry from Gilbert, Arizona writes in.
Gilbert.
Celtics guy here, living in Gilbert by way of Boston.
Ooh.
Started listening from the first episode after the retirement match in Vegas and
Oh, thanks. Dude.
and throughout it have really enjoyed catching up on the Philadelphia sports fan perspective.
Thank you.
You guys are great to listen to when it comes to all the local teams. I was rooting for the Sixers after they bounced the C's this year, and with the Jaylen Brown trade just happening, that revenge game for him against Celtics is going to be something to see.
Christmas Day.
Jaylen is a dog, alpha mentality, and has a set of balls on him. The intangibles that Tatum doesn't have, regardless if he is the more skilled of the two. Anyway, awesome pickup for Philly. Him and Maxey together is going to be fun to watch. I wish you guys the best. Love the show. And here's to a great season in the East for NBA fans. It's going to be wild. Wow.
Thanks, Barry.
I got to say thank you, Barry. We don't
Are
agree
you trying to lull us to sleep, Barry?
Yeah,
What's going
yeah.
on here? Is this like a Trojan horse?
This
type
is just
deal?
like Jaylen Brown is.
I would have pulled out a Trojan horse.
Just like Jaylen Brown is. We see right through you, Barry. We're being a little skeptical here of this whole thing here. But no, thank you very much for the email, man. That was really awesome. Bernie Parmalee from Buffalo writes in.
Bernie Parmalee.
Hello, Hack and friends. On a previous podcast, Hack mentioned something about a grandmother's cooking, which reminded me of a restaurant idea I had. What do you think about a restaurant that would have various different grandmas cook every night? One night would be Italian grandma, another night could be German, etc. I pitched this idea to my friends years ago, and I was ridiculed for having such a bad idea. Lo and behold, years later, there's a restaurant that opened in New York and even had a Netflix film starring Vince Vaughn. Thoughts
Oh
on
yeah, the Nona's fucking movie. I haven't seen it, but I know.
What's it called?
It's called Nona's, where there's like
Nonas,
four, four grandmoms or whatever, and they like own a restaurant, and they're all cooks or whatever. I haven't watched the movie, but I know like the premise of
Yeah, I'd
it.
rather kill myself.
I'm watching it.
He said, thoughts on my idea. Love the show. I'll hang up and listen.
It's a good idea in theory.
But don't you
Totally.
You like it?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
Bev would do her dumplings.
Yeah, chicken and dumplings.
Bev's dumplings.
Well, that's
Like
the
if
thing.
you could get like three different grandmas, all you need is like 3 different options.
You're going to need a steady,
the 3 best things they've ever made in their lives.
but you're going to need a steady rotation of grandmas because when they die, I mean, what about them dying?
Well, that's
What about them working in a hot?
I got grandmas on staff.
What about them working in a hot kitchen? That's a tough, stressful
you
environment.
just give them hydration breaks.
Well, but you like the grand. I think it's a horrible idea.
Well, Grandma can run the kitchen. She's just got to teach everybody else how to do the recipe and cook. You know, she's
She's the front. She's the facial front.
right.
you don't have
Say
to work.
hi to everybody to
No,
go around
she's
the
not
table.
slaving
No,
over
you need grandma's love in there.
Exactly. The recipes aren't going to transfer if the Nonas.
She doesn't need the dough.
No, the first couple weeks,
Need the
Grandma's
dough.
making the dough, but then after that,
To
she's
stick a
just,
70-some-year-old woman in a kitchen that's busy is that's a tight
That's
space.
what they
and-
do anyway.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
But
You
it's
should
not-
you see the lady next door.
I was just at my grandma's house the other day. Nobody's fucking there, and there's shit on the stove cooking.
But but you're cooking for one family. When you're cooking restaurant food, it's got to be constant. You know what I mean?
Oh, they would be
No,
fine.
no,
All you do is put 20 tables in there.
No, your
you fucking
reservation- yeah,
you
reservation
reserve
based.
15
Yeah.
fucking seats a night.
Boom.
What grandma?
Yeah, there's 2 seatings a night, 6 tables. You know what I'm saying? You have 2 waiters.
No, yeah,
that's
fancy
it.
shit. Yeah.
You're only open certain hours. You know what I mean?
And you're not gonna make any money.
What do you mean?
Bernie, you can do this.
Restaurants do that all the time. They do like 2 seatings a night. They have like 10 to 15 tables, and that's what they do.
Yeah. I don't know about this grandma's idea. Kevin from Dayton, Ohio writes in.
Tosh looks like yeah.
Dude, anything food you think he would be in on.
I'm down to eat the grandma's food. I think you're going to kill a lot of these grandmas working in a kitchen.
I think they would love it.
Kevin from Dayton, Ohio writes
Nothing
in.
else to do?
Incredible run of episodes. You guys continue to be the best podcast in wrestling. Hack
Kev.
throwing out Obi, as he calls him. declining the title shot, you all dismissing it, laughing at him, and then WWE doing this is the best.
I know, dude. Thank you for bringing this up.
Well,
These
Blind
guys think
Squirrel
I'm a
finds a
moron.
nut every once in a while.
He said it's the best show moment since Simon Diamond's weight debate.
And that wasn't my idea. It was so outrageous when I said it, so I can't really take credit. Like, but it was just so. It was just the most ridiculous thing
Yeah,
I
you were
could
kind
think
of like, they wouldn't do this, would they?
I think you're booking the territory now for them. I think you're secretly working for the Fed, and I think
Yeah,
that
I
check.
got Grok in my pocket.
Well,
hope he is.
I think that check over there that I saw Monday.
I was going to say, I hope he is.
No, that check over there Monday, I saw that came through from New York, and it had your name on it, bud. And I
I
think
know they want me back. They're gonna put me against Obi after he loses to Brock.
I heard they saw your commissioner work in PWE and they want to hire you as an on-screen authority
They're
figure.
gonna bring me and Teddy Long back. It's a tag
They're
team
like, well, Nick
commissioner.
Aldis is out. He has to fight Gunther, so you're gonna be the GM of Raw. Hack.
Hold on, player. This ain't no OB fight.
Question for Hack and all, with WWE deciding that their stipulations don't mean anything for the better part of 3 decades, what value do stipulations even have in modern wrestling?
They had,
Like, what do you mean is a stipulation?
I guess he's saying because the
Like
King
no
of the Ring...
out or interference? From
Yeah, but like by saying the King of the Ring winner gets a title shot, and then you say it doesn't even matter, like you're killing stipulations.
yeah, nothing means nothing anymore.
Nothing means nothing anymore. I
Well,
mean,
dude, but think about it. I've seen, and I was so pissed when superstar Billy Graham kicked Bruno Sammartino in the Spectrum out of the cage because the cage is supposed to be locked and you have to ask the referee to put the key in, and supposedly the cage wasn't locked and he got kicked out of the cage and hit the ground first and Sammartino won. I was hot because of the stipulation. So it's been going on since then. Since like 1979, they've been
And-
doing that
well,
shit.
I was just going to say,
Stipulations don't
stipulations
mean nothing.
only mean something if you make them mean something.
Yeah, I literally was just going to say the
which
same
is
thing.
true. I mean, I think you have
If
to.
you got to book it to mean something.
You have to adhere to them, though.
Right.
Like if you don't, then you lose your word, and if you lose your word, they mean nothing.
But
And
do they? I mean, do people keep coming back?
some?
Like,
but eventually,
you know,
like for
like-
everybody that's like a hack.
Like,
and
I'm never going to give a fuck about, like, I never gave a fuck about the King of the Ring before this, but I'm really never going to give a fuck about the King of the Ring now.
It's going to take
If
a lot
that
of
makes
rehab.
sense. Like, why would I care?
The Royal Rumble being the main event of WrestleMania is a complete joke. I don't think it's main evented for the last couple years.
Are you sure?
This past year was
I can't even remember.
Roman won, and he
Roman
did
did-
main event.
Oh, he did win. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Well,
so-
regardless. And then
Well, regardless if I'm wrong,
You're fucking going, guys, Shane. You can't pull up something and then fucking
what's your
I'm
point?
sure he's got something.
Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, didn't
there's
he?
2 Royal Rumbles every year, and regardless, one of the winners.
There is two Royal
No, there's
Rumbles
one
now?
World
There's a
Rumble.
woman's.
Oh,
And
well,
technically,
yeah.
she's supposed to fucking main event. So it's like it's all fucked. It's just like take away the main event. Like obviously, you're not
Oh,
gonna
they
always
will?
do that.
I'm pretty sure every Royal Rumble person has made it.
Night 2, when I went in Vegas, it was a triple threat. It was a non-title match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and what's his name?
Just because it was the main event
CM
doesn't
Punk.
mean it wasn't a
Is
title
anybody
match.
buying a ticket for Monday Night Raw because there's going to be one of those matches for the one that
King of the
Obi
Ring
just
match.
Yeah, is somebody buying a ticket because there's going to be one of those semifinal matches?
No.
They're buying a ticket because it's Monday
Probably
Night Raw.
not.
No, but if I'm somebody who's tuning in to watch one of their shows on ESPN,
Well, you guys got to get used to the no credibility. It's wrestling.
I know that there's no
No, but there's a
credibility.
difference
It's just
between it's wrestling and having zero credibility. If that makes sense.
it insults your
You know what?
intelligence.
Yeah, right. There's a difference between it's wrestling and totally saying "fuck you, we don't care."
We'll just make it up on Monday.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could have used that instead of like, I know you're elevating Oba by pushing him in the King of the Ring, but you could have used that spot for somebody else and him not even been in it.
So
And
next,
made somebody else.
You could have made somebody else as well.
they fucked that up so bad.
Yeah, you could have had the Oba Brock. Like that was going to be a mainstay no matter what.
So are they going to say now, well, the winner of the King of Ring, who wins the King of the Ring, if he chooses, can have a title shot with it? Are they going to say that next year before every match?
They
Who
might.
the hell
They might.
knows?
He chooses.
They might change. They might change it to has a title shot wherever he wants in the next year, kind of like the Money in the Bank or.
Yeah,
whatever.
remember when Austin Theory cashed in the Money in the Bank for the United States Championship?
I do. He's a
And
loser.
lost,
Yeah.
right?
Ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but like they just flip shit like that always. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why the fuck would he do that?
I don't know. Next week on the
Wait
show.
till Obi gets hurt. What are they going to do when Obi gets hurt?
That's what I said. I said I can't
What
wait.
hap- what
I
would
said
happen
I
then?
can't wait till Oba never wins the never challenges for the title. I said that in our group chat.
Oh man, I don't know. Next week on the show, Hardcore Hall of Fame, Bam Bam Bigelow. But before we go, Hack, the can of the week or the toast of the week?
USA.
They play Monday tonight.